Okay, good. So welcome everyone. Jill and Dane are so thrilled to have you all here today. Thanks for bearing with us with the sun and the heat. I hope you had some lemonade. I have 3 important announcements for you, requests from Jill and Dane. The first is to please take a moment and silence your cell phone. So if you haven't done that yet, please do that now. Silence your cell phone. The next one is to please refrain from taking photos. Now the reason for this is that Jill and Dane really want you to be able to be fully present with them for this ceremony. So for them, part of that means allowing the photographers to do the job of taking photos and you all to really be here, okay? So please don't take any photos or video during the ceremony. And then the third one is that when the bride and groom enter together, they ask that you remain seated. Okay, you can help each other remember that because they'll be that like, so help each other out, okay? So cell phones off, no photos, and please remain seated. All right, we'll be starting very shortly.
I'll be kind if you be faithful, you be sweet and I'll be grateful. Cover me with kisses dear, lighten up the atmosphere. Keep me warm inside our bed, I got dreams of you all through my head. Fortune teller said I'd be free, and that's the day you came to me. Church on time. Take my hand in this empty room. You're my girl and I'm your groom. Come to me, my sweetest friend. This is where we start again.
Guests, let your presence be welcome. Let your hearts be glad. For everything there is a season,
and a time for every purpose under heaven. This is the time, and this is our purpose, to celebrate the wedding of Jill Christine Nienheiser and Dane Charles Peterson. We've come to do all those things appropriate to such an occasion, accompanied by sun and wind in the form of airplanes. To say solemn words, to confirm a covenant, to recognize the beautiful role of each of you, family, friends, and the whole beloved community here. To honor the beauty and spirit in this life. To laugh and cry. To sing and feast and dance. And above all, to rejoice in love and its possibilities. Dane's best man, David, has with him the little box with the rings in it, which will be a symbol of commitment. What we'd like to do now is David will pass them along around, and what we ask that you do is you take a moment with the rings and send into them, imbue them, imbibe them with your love, prayers, hopes, giggles, laughter, always good for a marriage. And pass them along the row. Maybe just hold them for a moment and send in your prayers and hopes for these people, this wedding, this marriage. And they'll make their way slowly through the gathered here. And can I have the commitment of the people on the end of the row to keep them going? Yeah, on this day of commitment. Commitment from the people on the end of the row to keep it going. Beautiful. Great. And David will get them at the right moment. Thank you. So it's a little bit of both. You're keeping them moving, and you're also having a moment of blessing with the rings, okay? Jill and Dane. By entering into the covenant of marriage today, you are declaring your faith in each other. You have indeed earned this faith and trust by creating a sound foundation for this marriage. Your task is now to build on this solid base. Imbue your loving partnership with the caring, trust, vulnerability, and kindness that are essential to a healthy marriage relationship. In dedicating yourselves to these values, you will create a marriage that is a source of joy, in which you both may grow in love and find fulfillment. Know that you will be tested by the routines of daily living, by chance and by circumstance, and by the repeating cycles of the seasons of life. In these seasons, you will regularly, repeatedly, and endlessly be given the choice to choose connection, to choose joy, to choose back into each other. Know that together you must encounter life's sorrow no less than its sweetness, its frustration along with grace and ease, its disappointments along with beautiful fulfillment. Enter your marriage confident in the love and trust you have already created between you. As you go forward in this journey together as husband and wife, devote yourselves to living according to the vows that you shared today. Keep your love alive with your openness to each other and your enthusiasm for each other. Can I have one of your hands? Hands and kiss me beside each other like you're cupping something. You hold each other's hearts in the palms of your hands. Feel that in your bones. Be gentle caregivers with this trust. Let this be a marriage that enhances you individually and allows you one of the greatest gifts that is given, the ability to love one another and to be loved. Jill and Dane, after hearing these words about the possibilities and the responsibilities of marriage, and reflecting upon the strength and wisdom it will ask of you, do you choose freely and happily to make the promise of marriage? If so, please answer, I do.
I do.
Honored guests, You've been called to be witness to this wedding because of your friendship and special relationship to the bride and groom and their families. I ask if you affirm this marriage and give it your blessing. If so, please answer, we do.
We do!
This is one of those sweet moments that may never happen again, likely. Well, actually, it will never happen again. So it's our gift to these beloved souls to do that again, and really, like with everything we have in our hearts and our bellies, let them know how much we believe in them together. So I'll ask again, and I ask if you affirm this marriage and give it your blessing. I just want to check on the rings. Yes, excellent, beautiful. So beautifully keeping them moving. Beautifully. Now, Barakan is a good friend of Jill and Dane's who will give a reading.
Jill and Dane, you have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes indeed, you have been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all those sentences that began with, when we're married, and ended with, I will, and you will, and we will, those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it. All of it. Every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher. For you have learned much from one another in these last years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across a threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between the two of you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband. This is my wife.
I ask that you now join hands and look into each other's eyes as the window of the soul. Might you ever burden the other?
I might.
Might you ever cause the other pain?
I might.
Is that your intent?
No.
Will you share each other's pain and seek to ease it?
I will.
Might you ever cause the other anger?
I might.
Is this your intent? Will you together take the heat of anger and use it to temper the strength of this union?
I will.
Will you share in each other's dreams?
I will.
Will you dream together to create new realities and new hopes?
I will.
Will you share in each other's laughter?
I will.
Will you both look for the brightness in this life and the positives in each other?
I will.
Jill, will you honor Dane as an equal in this union?
I will.
Dane, will you honor Jill as an equal in this union?
I will.
Will you both pledge to protect and cherish this union?
I will.
Dane, please repeat after me. I, Dane, take you, Jill,
I, Dane, take you, Jill,
to be the wife of my days,
to be the wife of my days,
the companion of my house,
the companion of my house,
and the friend of my life.
and the friend of my life.
All the risings and the settings of the sun.
For all the risings and settings of the sun,
We shall bear together
we shall bear together
what measure of trouble and sorrow
what measure of trouble and sorrow
life may lay upon us.
life may lay upon us.
And we shall share together
We shall share together
whatever good and joyful things
whatever good and joyful things
life may bring us.
life may bring us.
With these words
With these words,
and all the words of my heart,
all the words of my heart,
I marry you
marry you,
and I bind my life to yours.
I bind my life to yours.
And so the vow is made. Jill, please repeat after me. I, Jill, take you, Dane,
I, Jill, take you, Dane,
to be the husband of my days,
to be the husband of my days,
the companion of my house,
the companion of my house,
and the friend of my life,
and the friend of my life,
for all the risings and the settings of the sun.
for all the risings and the settings of the sun.
We shall bear together
We shall bear together
what measure of trouble and sorrow
what measure of trouble and sorrow
life may lay upon us,
life may lay upon us,
and we shall share together
and we shall share together
whatever good and joyful things
whatever good and joyful things
life may bring
life may bring us.
us. With
These
these words
words
and all the words
and all the words
of my
of my heart,
I marry you,
I marry you,
and I bind my life to yours.
and I bind my life to yours.
And so the vow is made. You can all help us by taking a breath. Your two beautiful lives, joined in love and by trust into one life. As always, you hold in your hands the making. And as always, you hold in your hands the making and breaking of this world. I'd like to check on the rings. Beautiful. Thank you. Dane's friend Georgia May Lively is going to come and do a song for us now. This is the first day of my life.
But I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. Besides, maybe this time it's different. I mean, I really think you like me.
Jill and Dane's friend Chris Stinson is going to read a poem.
They marry with a ring of bright water, whose ripples travel from the heart of the sea. They marry with a ring of light, the glitter broadcast on the swift river. They marry the sun's circle, too dazzling to see, traced in the summer sky. They crown each other with the wreath of white cloud that gathers on the snowy summit of the mountain, ringed round with the world's circling wind, bound to the whirlwind's center. They marry with the orbit of the moon and with the boundless circle of stars, with the orbits that measure the years, months, days, and nights, set the tides flowing, command the winds to travel or be at rest.
So wedding party in particular, I invite you during the reception to specifically go to the bride and groom and imbue their rings with some love. Blessing. Thank you. The rings you give this day and receive this day are a tangible symbol of the vows you have just made. They reflect a circle of shared love into which you enter as partners in life. They've been charged with the love and the best wishes of your family and friends. Trust in that. There's a lot of love in those rings now. Who have here today promised to support their marriage, your marriage. May you always be blessed with such a love and support of the wider community around you. Moment, please. Jill, place this ring on Dane's finger and repeat after me. As a sign of my love.
As a sign of my love
And my knowledge that in marrying you,
and my knowledge that in marrying you,
I am becoming much more than I am.
I am becoming much more than I am.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
with the promise that I will love you
with the promise that I will love you
and keep my heart open to
and keep my heart open to you
you.
all the days of my life.
Dane, place this ring on Jill's finger and repeat after me. As a sign of my love
As a sign of my love
and my knowledge that in marrying you,
and my knowledge that I'm married,
I am becoming much more than I am.
I am becoming much more than I am.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
with the promise that I will love you
with the promise that I will love you
and keep my heart open to you
and keep my heart open to you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Jill and Dane, in the presence of your family and friends who have come here to celebrate and share in this moment of joy, you've declared your deep love and affection for each other. You have stated your wish to live together, always open to a deeper, richer friendship and partnership. You have formed your own union based on respect and honor. Therefore, it is my joyful responsibility to acknowledge that what you desire has come to pass. You are now united as husband and wife. May that which is noble and lovely and true abundantly remain in your hearts. Guided fighting your way on together, strengthening you to withstand all changes of fortune and time. May your dreams come true, and when they don't, may new dreams arise. It's time to sing, apparently. May the love you have for one another grow and hold you close for all the risings and settings of the sun. Dear friends, it is my privilege to present to you for the first time as partners in marriage, Jill and Dane.
The world and all I can. Hear the bells are ringing, joyful and triumphant, and I can hear the bells are ringing, joyful and triumphant. I hear the bells, they are like emeralds and glitz in the night, commas and ambersands, your moony face, so inaccessible, you're in a mind, so inexpressible. I can hear the bells are ringing, joyful and triumphant, and I can hear the bells are ringing, joyful and triumphant, and dum 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 dum. I'm seeking girls in sales and marketing. Let's go make out up in the balcony. Your business dress, so business-like, and I'm tossing the blouse over chair back, and I can hear the bells are ringing, joyful and triumphant, and I can hear the bells are ringing, joyful and triumphant, and I can hear the bells are ringing, joyful and triumphant, and I can hear the bells are ringing, joyful and triumphant. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. You snooze, you lose. Well, I've
let's hear it for Jill and Dane. Awesome. So I got a couple more announcements for you, because that's what I do. All right, so right now, Jill and Dane are taking a few moments alone, and they thought this was a lovely idea so that they could really contemplate the gravity of what they have just done. So in a few moments, Jill and Dane will be joining their parents at the kissing booth, where they will be happy to receive you all. So you'll get to say hi to them in just a few moments. And then please make your way onto the porch for drinks and into the house for appetizers. In the house, you'll also find your table numbers for dinner. And there is a photo booth that you may enjoy and have fun with in there. You can also play a game on the lawn. Some games will be coming out. You can see a few over here already. However, don't go under the tent. Don't go under the tent until all these chairs have been moved over for our dinner. Okay, so please give the caterers some space while they're doing the chair transfer. Okay? Thank you. So, one last piece. We'll call everyone into the tent for the introduction of the wedding party and a blessing before dinner. Then and after dinner, there will be dancing and more games. Thank you all so much for coming.